Welcome to the Lowry and the University of Salford graduation. The congregation is gathered here today to congratulate some of the university's distinguished students reached to the climax of their successful university course. Today there will be 3 ceremonies in which graduates from the School of Community Health and Social Care, Computing, Science and Engineering and Environment and Life Sciences will all be receiving their degrees. In a few moments, more than 400 graduates from the School of Community Health Science and Social Care will be presented to the Chancellor of the University of Salford, Professor Sir Martin Harris. Each graduate will also receive a certificate and a limited edition print by acclaimed Salford artist Harold Riley. Large numbers of graduates from this school work for local government in jobs such as care manager, counsellor, family support worker and social worker. Other occupations include community health trainer, education officer, family court advisor, lecturer, project manager, team leader and therapist. A few decide to become self-employed or freelance, including acupuncturist, counsellor and personal trainer. Also on the agenda for the first session, there will be an honorary award made to Anne Williams, a Strategic Director from the Community Health and Social Care for Salford City Council. Anne Williams has been committed to the delivery of social care throughout her 30-year career. In her current role as Strategic Director, she manages adult social care, culture and leisure and neighbourhood services, and her focus is on improving the health and well-being of social care of people in Salford and helping residents enjoy longer and healthier lives. She receives the honorary degree on Doctor of Letters from the university. The ceremony is just about to begin. Join me in a short while.
I declare this ceremony open for the conferment of degrees. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands, families and friends, a most warm welcome to this graduation ceremony today, and an especially warm welcome to all of those of you who are graduating today and your families and your guests. I would like to welcome too most warmly Anne Williams, Director of Community Health and Social Care here in Salford. As we shall hear a bit later on, it is her commitment which has transformed her directorate here into one of the very best in the country. Graduation marks the successful completion of a demanding programme of study, a moment to savour for the graduates themselves, for their partners, parents and friends, and for all of us in this university. You will all be justifiably immensely proud of what you have achieved, and this above all is what we are celebrating here together today. I too am enormously proud to be Chancellor of a university which I first joined as a young lecturer some 36 years ago. My life thereafter took me in many different directions, but my affection for this university, which gave me so many chances earlier in my career, remains undimmed. I hope and believe that many of those of you graduating today will also be able to look back in years to come with pleasure and hopefully with gratitude towards this university for what it will have helped you to become. I'm proud too to be speaking for the university in this great Lowry Centre, right here in the heart of Salford, one of England's most successful Millennium projects. I still remember vividly the weekend 8 years ago when this wonderful set of cultural facilities was opened with fanfares and fireworks, joined later by the Imperial War Museum North just across the water. But I was privileged to be here again just over a year ago to celebrate something perhaps even more important, the signing of the contracts which will create Europe's finest media city, with major departments of the BBC at its core, right here on Salford Quays. This huge project, which as you'll have seen as you came in, is growing with amazing speed right next door, will not only accelerate still further the regeneration of the city of Salford, but will further enhance Greater Manchester's position as Britain's second conurbation, with a world-class presence in the media and creative industries to complement what, as you all know, is already in place in other fields across the two cities and more widely. The opportunities for the University of Salford in this context are truly exciting, and negotiations are well underway which aspire to place key activities of the university in the very heart of Media City, both in the university's own right, but also in collaboration with many others from industry, the private sector, and from other universities worldwide. And that leads me to say something about the university itself. It's not for nothing that Manchester prides itself on being Britain's knowledge capital, with more jobs for graduates than anywhere else outside London. The conurbation's universities contribute very profoundly to the creation of a culture into which others, public and private, wish to invest, which in turn ensures that the dynamic changes and improvements which benefit our fellow citizens and to which our Salford graduates contribute so much continue to flourish. And at the same time, our traditional strengths continue. Teaching excellence has always been a key part of this university's mission, together with a proud record of applied and applicable research, readily available to the local community, to businesses large and small, to the public sector, something which has always been a distinctive part of the mission since this university's earliest days. And now the new opportunities of Media City will add further lustre to this university's contribution to the city, the region, the nation, and more widely. Let me now say just a few words about the school whose students are graduating today. The year has seen an exciting review and reconfiguration within the School of Community Health Sciences and Social Care. There's been a revamp of every programme at all levels and of the way the school is managed. This has provided a valuable opportunity to engage more with student views and to enhance the student experience. Social work has been successful in gaining recognition by the Economic and Social Research Council, as an appropriate department for postdoctoral programs. This is a very significant achievement and will make substantial grants available for students who undertake PhDs in social work. 2 students have been allocated for 2008-10, with the opportunity for further students to apply for grants to support their studies. The recognition includes case studentships, which are partnerships between agencies and the university to undertake agency-based research by a funded student. This achievement is further recognition of the developing academic standing of social work here at Salford. The traditional Chinese medicine degree was reviewed for accreditation by the British Acupuncture Accreditation Board. The excellence of the preparatory work allowed us a shortened visit by the board. The visit went very well, the programme was re-accredited and highly commended for its high quality. Here in the Northwest, with its very long tradition of Chinese communities in both Manchester and Liverpool, this really does fit naturally into place. There are just 2 more points I would like to make before we get on with the important part of the ceremony. I mentioned earlier that the University of Salford makes a key contribution to Greater Manchester as a knowledge-led conurbation, not just through its research and advanced teaching, but through its understanding of the role which major universities play in the economic and social regeneration of the areas in which they are situated. The rising prosperity of the twin cities of Salford and Manchester, and I've lived and worked in both for more than 30 years, is due in no small measure to this contribution, and the university's own major investment plans will take the renaissance of central Salford one step further. The creation of Media City here in Salford, complementing major investments in science and medicine on both sides of the River Irwell, will create a new partnership of equals, which bodes very well for the future. Indeed, this is to me the most exciting opportunity for Salford, city and university, for many decades. And all of this Salford University has done while always seeking out students of all backgrounds, who have the capacity to benefit from the programmes it offers and the career choices which these bring. As the Director of the Office of Fair Access, I am particularly appreciative of Salford's ongoing programme of social inclusion, which is not something designed simply to meet some current bureaucratic initiative, but is rather ingrained in this university's philosophy. A philosophy, again, as old as the institution itself, of giving opportunities to as many students as possible who can benefit from them, regardless of their family or other background. Particularly impressive is the record of opportunity given to local children from a city where educational attainment is now improving sharply. I say to the university today that this is something to be proud of and to celebrate, and I am certainly delighted to be Chancellor of a university which so successfully achieves these goals. And now finally back to our graduates. Today is your day and we celebrate with you. Remember that you are now part of this university for life, as a graduate and as an alumnus, a worldwide body of Salford graduates who share so much. Do keep in touch over the years ahead, wherever in the end you live and work. The links and friendships you have made here are made for life. And who knows, one day you may be able to contribute as an alumnus to our Supporting the Future Trust to help your successors as your predecessors have helped you. Graduands, I and all those here today applaud your achievement. Be proud of your degree, be proud of your university, and use your degree to the very best of your ability for yourself, for your family, and for the society of which you are part. Graduands, I salute you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today Anne Williams. Anne qualified as a social worker in 1977, and throughout her career of 30 years, she has experienced a broad range of social care work in a variety of settings, including the National Health Service, in the voluntary sector, and in local authorities. Anne has a long association with the City of Salford, becoming the Director of Community and Social Services in 1999. And following a restructure of the City Council, she is now the Strategic Director of Community, Health and Social Care, with her responsibilities covering community, neighbourhood services, adult social care, and cultural and leisure services. Throughout the period of Anne's leadership, she set about transforming the work of the city into what is now widely regarded to be one of the best providers of social services in the country. The government has acknowledged this achievement by granting the department a top 3-star performance rating. Of the 150 local authorities in England providing social services, only 18 achieved this top standard. Anne is a visible leader, maintaining both an open-door policy and keeping herself familiar with the day-to-day work of her staff. Her honesty and openness has meant that even through difficult times, she has maintained the trust, respect, and loyalty of her staff. In leading, Anne maintains a number of key principles, namely, putting customers, service users, and carers at the heart of decision-making, and working in partnership with people and other agencies, which has for many years included this university. Anne has a strong value base to her work and lives these in the form of her vision of strong, dynamic, quality local services. As an example which is close to my heart, Anne has encouraged older people from across the city to visit and critically review the leisure centres in order to age-proof them, thereby ensuring that they are welcoming places that will encourage older people to go to use them and maintain their health, their well-being, and their independence. Anne's national reputation had the result that she was elected as the Vice President of the Association of Directors of Social Services in 2006. And in 2007-08, she has been the first President of the newly formed Association of Directors of Adult Social Services. In this capacity, Anne has been able to influence both government policy and the broader thinking about social services for adults at a time of great change. Some 12 months ago, I had the pleasure of appearing with Anne at a number of meetings in different parts of the country. The meetings were exploring, amongst other issues, the care of older people, and during some of these meetings, government ministers were present. I have observed Anne act as a very powerful advocate for both the city of Salford and also for social work in general. Chancellor, I present for the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, Anne Williams.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Many, many
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and members of my family, my husband, my friends who are here today to be with me, and to my mother, who at 86 couldn't be here today, but is watching this on a webcast in Scotland. So I want to say, hello, Mum. It's a great privilege to have been awarded this honorary degree today. Thank you very much for recognising my local and national work in this most generous way, which I truly appreciate. I'm very proud to be a social worker and to have had a career in social services spanning over 30 years, much of which has been in this city of Salford and with strong links to this university. Social care services and social work services are poorly understood by the general public and generally hidden until people need them. The only media interest is when things go wrong, and the very skilled, dedicated, and complex work that goes on 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, is largely unrecognised. Yet the mark of a civilised society is how it provides support and care to the most vulnerable. Adults and children with disabilities, older people, children in need of protection and care, the mentally ill, people who misuse drugs and alcohol, and the homeless. Therefore, it's so important that all of us who teach and work in social work and social care have confidence and ambition for what we do and are proud of what we do. This is especially the case as we are moving into a new era for health and social care services. The demographic changes facing this country bring major challenges for health and social care. Rising numbers of older people, many with long-term conditions, especially dementia, adults and children with complex disabilities, and the steady increase in adults with long-term conditions such as diabetes and dementia mean more and more people need services. Individuals also have higher expectations that services will join up and offer a more personalised approach in a speedy, effective and efficient manner. That is why many of you here today will be working in integrated health and social care teams, providing seamless services to growing numbers of individuals with complex needs. Health and social care are two sides of the same coin, and one cannot be effective without the other. I've tried throughout my service, and will continue to do so because I'm not finished yet, to be an ambassador for social work and social care, and for the importance of working in partnership with the NHS, with housing, police, the voluntary and private sectors, and many other partners to ensure we deliver the best possible services for individuals. I'm very confident that as all of you graduate today, you will take forward everything you've learned and put it into practice to the very best of your abilities to ensure a holistic approach to people at very challenging and vulnerable points in their lives. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, each postgraduate student will be presented individually for their award. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Health and Social Care, I present for the award of Master of Arts Gerontology, Sarah Keniston. Christopher Moore. For the Master of Arts Learning Disability Studies, Theodora Sophocleus. For the Master of Arts Social Work, Gaiboa Abrifa. Marina Ashley. Laura Beach. Eleanor Beaker. Melissa Jane Brennan. Anthony Brownlow. Lucy Ann Campbell. James William Charlton. Paula Collins. Lisa Costello. Katie Denniston. Joanne Wendy Eames. Michelle Louise Eckersley. Ruby Tamba Evans. Caroline Mary Ann Fraschini. Hilary Louise Gurney. Sadia Halima Hanif. Nicola Brenda Harwood. Rachel Elizabeth Heron. Catherine Littrot. Gurjit Kaur Nagra. Juliet Nadulu. Mark Richard Neild. Kate Marie Nelson. Liesel Michelle Pilling. Laura Ashley Scott. Yvonne Mariam Masan Sangora. Sadie Tate. Sonia Zarichke. Rapindas Kaur. Beniaze Muswe. For the Master of Science, Childcare and Child Mental Health, Anna Fried Kernis. For the Master of Science, Counselling Studies, Tom Matthew Corcoran. Veronica Susanna Howard-Jones. Philippa Killeen. Pamela Catherine Zavik-Jabrau. And Stacey Goldman. For the Postgraduate Diploma Counselling Studies, Kay Green. the Postgraduate Diploma in Social Work, Belanya Alogba. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Community Development Work, Zukila Dala. For the Postgraduate Certificate Counselling Supervision, Helen Elizabeth Bird. Sharon Beverly Fairhurst.
Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Community, Health Science and Social Care, I present for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Post-Qualifying Studies in Health and Social Welfare, Marva Cole, Karen Cooper, Donna Louise Fallows, I will read out the rest of the names in threes, and perhaps we could applaud after each third candidate. Carol Bernadette Foley, Janice Lees, Debbie Parker. Julie Ann Parry, Susan Pamela Percival, Lisette Marie Thomas. Felicia Oije Vasey. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Social Work Studies. Norina Carter, Rosa Aiden and Julie Barber. Sally Ann Bowes, Pamela Breen, Victoria Callahan. Paul Cartwright, Rudo Chabanda, Claire Crompton. Rachel Leanne Crook, Michelle Jane Dunn, Claire Louise Dudson. Maria Eccleston, Laura Forsyth, Amanda Jane Foster. Darren Angela Lynn Fowles, Elaine Gansler, Jill Gardner. Naomi Louise Goodliff, Susan Gradwell, Elaine Healy. Margaret Leah Hesford, April Holmes, Philippa Ann Horsfall. Graham Milton Holdsworth, Lisa Howard, Anne Michelle Howarth. Shazada Hussain, Samantha Margaret Ingram, Samantha Lee Jackson, Lynn Jones, Eileen Kay, Rosemary Creary. Noreen Sherelle Keenan, Emma Louise Kennedy, Kai Sue Shine, Diane Mary Knight, Emma Leslie Lee, Simone Louise Litvatis, Beverly Louise Massey, Amanda Mayers, and Louise Jane McCarthy. Nicola Ann McColm, Michelle McGeehan, Jill Melander. Nicola Moore, Joanne Newton, Esperance Nwiji. Rebecca Nixon, William Eleftherios Odell, Janice Leslie Pantry, Deborah Jane Pritchard, Amanda Proudfoot, Alison Jane Przwoznik, Jennifer Linda Renshaw, Linda Richardson, Alison Elizabeth Roberts, Claire Louise Robinson, Sarah Tracy Rothwell, Janine Sefton, Alexis Shaw, Shirley Shields, Christine Slater-Hampson, Jacqueline Elsie Smith, Jennifer Elizabeth Smith, Karina Maria Steele, Adele Stubbs, Sharon Leslie Sumner, Carla Taylor. Angela Ann Thompson, Susan Jane Thompson, Danielle Louise Thwaites, Melissa Nicole Walters, Susan Therese Watson, Sharon Teresa Watt, Stephen Paul White, Susan Wild, Gideon Leo Thomas Wood. Lisa Maria Young. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Complementary Medicine and Health Sciences, Wendy Armstrong, Shital Bharat Fakira, Michelle Louise Heron, Iona May Claire Limond, Sarah MacDonald, Sharon Nathaniel, Rachel Elizabeth Schofield, Danielle Siva, Angela Madeline Tebeki, Stephanie May Traynor, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Complementary Therapy in Practice, Jennifer Mary Barnes, Helen Elizabeth Bird, Mark Alexander Channon, Sharon Beverly Fairhurst, Nicola Jane Hampson, Tracy Ann Heath, Anne Holloway, Alison Humphreys, Karen Irwin, Rachel Helen McLean, Maria Nicolau, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Counselling and Complementary Medicine, Abida Begum, Gemma Louise Doherty, Jane Catherine Hodgkinson, Catherine Antonia Markinski, Victoria June Powell, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Counselling and Health Sciences, Suzanne Marie Hayes, Katie Rose Powsey, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Counselling and Social Policy, Elizabeth Cheryl Sijenko, Nicola Williams, Jade Margaret Maria Woods, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Exercise and Health Sciences, Helen Fiona Atherton, Rachel Jane Baxter, Emma Clegg, James Barry Robert Hartley, Lauren Marie Howell, Yvonne Elizabeth Hughes, Nariah Doreen Kelly, Nicola Claire Lavin, Helen Nixon, Melanie Ann Pilling, Victoria Claire Pilling, David Ian Richardson. Andrew Shawman, Krishna Kaur Singh, Lyndon James Spence. Gemma Louise Stopford, Craig Hemi Tippeen, Katie Louise Walker. Daryl James Weston. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Health Sciences, Danielle Louise Delaney, Carly Tonya Hodges, Julie Martin, Corin McConnell. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Health Science and Social Policy, Lucinda Natalie Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Integrated Therapy in Practice, Melanie Jane Whiteside. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Professional Counselling, Alison Jane Corbett. Laura Ann Douglas. Ashley John Gooding. Nicola Jane Hastel. Tracy Holden. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology, Laura Jane Barley, Danielle Bowden, Leanne Craddock. Natalie Cuevas, Samantha Joanne Davis, Rachel Louise Doherty. Alexandra Jane Dooley, Stephanie Doyle and Stephanie Dewars. Andrea Gilligan, Rachel Green, Joshua Friend Ray Hamilton. Sarah Jane Jackson, Sarah Victoria Jackson, Ace Ellen Jones. Sarah Kay, Laura Jane Kelly, Annalise Maria Leonard, Elizabeth Ann Lingley, Nicola Mackenzie, Melissa Ann O'Donoghue, Anastasia Victoria Patton, Caroline Shan Pugh, Vicky Ridgway, Lucy Helena Jane Roberts, Daniel Christopher Ruston, Anna Louise Matheson Scott, Helen Shepherd, Louise Stanistreet, Carolyn Stewart, Hayley Williams, Laura Ashley Woods. For Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology and Counselling Studies, Saima Akhtar, Ashley Burrows, Christopher John Byrne, Jordan Crompton, Bertha Davis, Victoria Dunn, Rebecca Jane Gregory, Sophie Howarth, Vanessa Helen Kay, Hannah Kubakova, Jennifer Mannion, Stephanie Ann Moran, Simon O'Donoghue, Stacey Louise Scanlon, Amanda Cheryl Linda Smith, Holly Todd, Mia Suzanne Whitbread, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology and Criminology, Donna Shahnaz Begum, Joanne Davis, Natasha Ruth Gillett, Andrea Jones, Tara Marie Kelly, Lucy Brooke Lawson, Amy Louise Loughlin, Nicholas John Marginson, Safia Sadiq, Lee Alison Wharton, for Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology and Health Sciences, Sarah Jane Ashworth, Ratansari Ranayani Gunasekara, Sian Emma Jones, Rihanna Maria Cardi Piera, Laura Sanderson, Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology and Sociology, Chris Pixton and Susan Jane Wilkinson. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Social Policy, Joanne Anderson, Lauren Amanda Baldwin, Shabnam Bibi, Rebecca Collins, Susan Craig, Beverly Ann Cusick, Julie Harris, Yvonne Ann Heathcote, Michelle Natalie McDougall, Nicola Jane Murphy, Marshall P. Rucani, Victoria Jane Sackler, Jennifer Amy Spence, Nursel Tock, Sarah Whittaker. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sport Development, Paul David Foster, Adam Edward Joseph Glover, Liam Patrick Redican, For Bachelor of Science with Honours in Traditional Chinese Medicine Acupuncture, Shima Al-Shamiri, Ruth Miriam Winnell Karsberg, and Janet Marie Critchley. Kofi Mensa Tim Josso, Stuart Duncan, Saudi Hadi, Stephanie Claire Hardman, Beverly Joy Heath, Mark Jonathan Hindley, Chanjing Hu, Alice Mary Ladbrook, Marika Latham, Tiffany Jane Rose Mason, Natalie Simone Sarah Moores, Gavin Michael Ollerenshaw, Stuart Anthony Quinn, Simon Renison, Shirley Belinda Roberts, Elizabeth Ann Shaw, Nita Tasontes, Amy Lauren Williams, Amy Wayman Wong, Bachelor of Arts Ordinary Social Work Studies, Yvonne Chambers, Diploma of Higher Education Counselling, Pamela Jean Arland, Sapna Gadaria, Beverly Ann Loftus, Victoria Ann Lowe, Diploma of Higher Education Professional Studies in Nursing and Social Work, Lynn Bailey. Diploma of Higher Education Social Work, Jane Hyde, Philip James Whitaker. Foundation degree, Science and Complementary Therapies, Christine Bosencat, Beatrice Bradley, Sarah Louise Connolly. Tracy Curtis, Karen Dixon, Lauren Ann Fitzpatrick, Julia Vanessa Heath, Audrey Jones, Anna Elizabeth Kenworthy, Pauline Lawton, Wendy Lewis, Kerry Maria McGreal, Nadia Zoe Millward, Charlotte Rose Nelson, Darren Stephen Todd. Foundation degree, Science, Exercise, Health and Fitness, Samantha Hindley, Carol Ann Maguire, Foundation degree, Science, Sport, Development. Rebecca Louise Armstrong. John Graham Foster. Thomas Jackson Tyndall. Certificate of Higher Education Counselling. Samantha Bora. Beverly Henderson. Rosemary McDwyer. Elaine Patricia Whittam. Helen Mary Wood. For the award of Bachelor of Science Honours Complementary Therapy in Practice, Lauren Ann Healy. BSc Honours Exercise and Health Studies, Marnie Carr. BSc Honours Professional Studies in Nursing and Social Work Learning Disability, Ruth Alexandra Carmichael. BSc Honours Psychology and Counselling Studies, Fatima Bibi. Kerry Emma Louise Cotton. A Certificate of Higher Education in Counselling, Bathsheba Frenkel. Bachelor of Arts Honours Social Work, Caroline Tennant. Bachelor of Science Honours Complementary Therapy in Practice, Lauren Ann Healy. Bachelor of Science Counselling and Social Policy, Andrew McFarlane. Certificate of Higher Education Counselling, Shafira Silverstone. Foundation degree in Science Complementary Therapies, Kerry Maria McGreal. Bachelor of Science Honours Exercise and Health Sciences, Marnie Carr. Foundation degree Science Complementary Therapies, Mary Chawira. Bachelor of Arts Honours Post-Qualifying Studies in Health and Social Welfare, Caroline Blackwell Price.
I think we should now give a great round of applause for all those who've graduated today. Can I ask our new graduates to put on their caps, please? And I now declare the ceremony closed.
For our first session. Join me in our second visit to the Lyrics Theatre, where we will see the School of Computing, Science and Engineering be receiving their awards. Join me just before 1:15.